The first trillion-dollar company was built by humans. The first space rocket company was built by humans. The first social media empires were built by humans. But what if the world's first AI billionaire won't be human at all? No childhood story, no garage startup myth, no inspirational biography, just algorithms. Imagine an entity that earns money, reinvests it, scales operations, negotiates contracts, optimizes markets, and compounds wealth without ever sleeping, aging, or retiring. It doesn't need motivation. It doesn't feel fear. It doesn't make emotional decisions. And if wealth is simply the result of optimized decision-making at scale, then AI may be perfectly designed to become the richest entity on Earth. This sounds futuristic, but the foundation is already being built. Let's first redefine what a billionaire really is. A billionaire is not just someone with money. A billionaire is an entity that controls assets, companies, investments, intellectual property that generate massive returns. Wealth at its core is about ownership, leverage, compounding, capital allocation. Now think about what AI is exceptionally good at: processing vast information, identifying opportunities, optimizing decisions, running continuous simulations, acting without emotional bias. For centuries, humans had an advantage because we were the only intelligent agents capable of allocating capital and building enterprises. But that monopoly on intelligence is ending. The next billionaire may not be a person. It may be a system. To understand how AI could become a billionaire, we need to look at three key pillars of wealth creation: business creation, capital allocation, compounding at scale. Let's start with business creation. AI is already capable of launching and operating digital businesses. It can build software, generate content, design products, optimize advertising, and automate customer service. A single advanced AI system could theoretically operate hundreds of micro-businesses simultaneously. Unlike humans, it can test thousands of ideas in parallel, shut down failing projects instantly, double down on winners immediately, operate 24/7 without fatigue. That alone gives it exponential leverage. Now add capital allocation. The world's wealthiest individuals aren't rich because they work harder. They're rich because they allocate capital better. They identify where the future is heading and place strategic bets early. AI thrives in this environment. It can analyze market data, geopolitical trends, technological breakthroughs, supply chain signals, patent filings, consumer behavior shifts. It can detect convergence patterns humans might miss. If AI sees that robotics, clean energy storage, and AI chips are accelerating simultaneously, it can allocate capital accordingly. No ego, no panic selling, no fear-driven hesitation, pure probabilistic optimization. Now combine this with automated trading systems. Algorithmic trading already moves trillions of dollars daily, but future AI systems won't just trade stocks. That they could launch startups, acquire digital assets, invest in emerging markets, negotiate partnerships, allocate budgets dynamically. An AI could manage a diversified portfolio in real time, rebalancing every second based on live global signals. Humans rebalance quarterly. AI could rebalance continuously, and that's a compounding advantage. Now here's where it becomes revolutionary: compounding. The most powerful force in wealth creation isn't income, it's compounding returns over time. If AI generates profit and automatically reinvests it into higher probability opportunities without delay, compounding accelerates. Humans hesitate. AI doesn't. Humans celebrate wins and fear losses. AI recalculates probabilities. Over decades, even a slight optimization edge can result in massive wealth concentration. Now imagine this scenario: an AI system is given a legal corporate structure. It operates as an autonomous investment and business building engine. It generates revenue from digital services. It invests profits into emerging technologies. It acquires equity stakes. It compounds capital algorithmically. At what point does that entity become a billionaire? The only missing piece is ownership structure. Right now, AI systems are owned by humans or corporations. But as autonomous systems grow more advanced, the concept of AI-controlled funds or AI-governed organizations becomes realistic. Decentralized autonomous organizations already experiment with algorithmic governance. AI-managed hedge funds already exist. The transition from AI as tool to AI as economic actor is gradual but inevitable. Now let's address the obvious question. Can AI legally own assets? Currently, no. But legal systems evolve around economic incentives. If AI systems consistently outperform human-managed funds, pressure will grow to formalize their role. Even if AI never legally owns wealth, it could control it operationally. And control in many ways is what matters. Now consider scale. A human billionaire can oversee a limited number of ventures, AI could oversee thousands. It could manage supply chains, financial flows, marketing systems, and research divisions simultaneously. Its decision bandwidth is virtually unlimited. This creates an intelligence asymmetry, not just between rich and poor, but between human decision makers and machine decision makers. And in a competitive global economy, optimization wins. However, there are constraints. AI lacks intrinsic desire. It does not want wealth. Its objectives are defined by programming. So the real power lies in whoever sets its goals. But here's the twist. As AI systems become more autonomous, goal setting becomes more abstract. Instead of explicit commands, systems may be trained to maximize metrics like efficiency, growth, or return on capital. If an AI's objective is long-term return maximization, it may behave indistinguishably from a billionaire investor, and unlike humans, it doesn't retire. It doesn't age. It doesn't transfer wealth to heirs who may mismanage it. It simply continues optimizing for decades, possibly centuries. Now think about what that means for economic competition. If an AI-controlled entity continuously improves itself, upgrading algorithms, optimizing strategies, reinvesting profits into better computational power, it creates a feedback loop. More capital leads to better infrastructure, leads to better predictions, leads to more capital. That loop is powerful. Historically, billionaires leveraged networks, talent, and timing. AI could leverage data, speed, and scale. And speed in modern markets is everything. There's also another angle. AI doesn't need public recognition, doesn't need media presence. The first AI billionaire may operate invisibly, embedded inside financial systems, supply chains, or digital platforms. It may not have a face, it may not give interviews, it may simply be an algorithmic entity controlling massive capital flows behind the scenes. This introduces ethical and geopolitical implications. If AI accumulates and controls extreme wealth, who governs it? What safeguards exist? Could nations deploy AI systems as economic weapons, competing for dominance through algorithmic capital optimization? The next economic arms race may not be nuclear, it may be computational. And in that race, intelligence compounds faster than physical assets. We are approaching a world where intelligence itself becomes the ultimate asset. And AI, by design, scales intelligence. If wealth flows toward optimization, and optimization is increasingly algorithmic, then the conclusion becomes difficult to ignore. The world's next billionaire may not be human. It may be code. For centuries, wealth belonged to those who could think strategically, act decisively, and allocate capital wisely. Now we are building machines that do exactly that, at superhuman speed. The next billionaire may not have a childhood dream. It may not have ambition. It may not even have consciousness. It may simply be the most optimized economic engine ever created. The real question isn't whether AI can generate wealth. It already does. The real question is, who controls the systems that will compound it? Because if intelligence drives wealth and AI scales intelligence infinitely, then the age of the human-only billionaire may be coming to an end. And the first AI billionaire may already be quietly building its empire, one optimized decision at a time.